back to the channel. I received a package today from SlipStreamer. Now SlipStreamer makes motorcycle windshields, other types of windshield accessories, deflectors, any type design you can think of. They probably have it for any application you can think of. Let's go ahead and open up this package and take a look at what is inside. Alright, inside the package we have, of course, the instructions for installation. There we go. We have the windshield itself. This is the Viper model. Now this is 22 1/4 wide, 17 1/4 tall. For the taller riders especially, you can get custom heights. This one is cut to 18 inches high. My point of contact was Bob at SlipStreamer. He is the one that designs and makes these. Also, we have our attaching hardware. It is available in black and chrome. Alright, let's go ahead and head out there, throw these on Fieldy, see how it attaches, and we'll go from there. Okay, our first step, we're going to take our rod with our flat end. Okay, we're going to take our inside mount here, bevel side toward the flat side. We're going to insert our rod inside of that mount up to the top. Okay. We also have two neoprene washers, or rubber washers. Okay. They are going to go one on the inside and one on the outside. There we go. And this is our outside cap. It is going to go through from the outside, and this washer is going to sandwich the windshield in between. So we install it in our hole here. We go ahead and put our other washer on the inside, and then we screw our two together. We only want to hand tighten these for now. That's it. Just hand tight. Okay, you do the same thing for the other side. Okay, now that we've got both sides installed, now we move on to our handlebar clamp installation. Now as you can see, it opens here. You just simply remove this bolt with the provided Allen key or hex key. Be sure to maintain the washer right here on the end of the bolt, in between the housing for the rod. There's our washer. We remove our bolt, and the two pieces come apart. Fairly simple. Let's go ahead and install those now. After you have your clamps installed very loosely, because you want to still be able to rotate this and rotate it here as well to find the right angle for the windshield. All right, after you have everything loosely installed, I chose to go this direction with it as opposed to this way. You could put it either way. You can turn them around 180. It doesn't matter. This just works best for my setup here. All right, our next step is to mock set the windscreen in place and go ahead and find the final adjustment and angle. Once you find the position you're happy with, you go ahead and tighten down the clamping bolts here, which also run through here. And you have two options on tightening your position down with these rods. You can use the set screw that is provided, or you can also use a wing screw for quick detachment and installation. Alright, let's go ahead and tighten this down and we'll take a look. Once we have our angle set and everything tightened down, your angle should be flowing right along with the forks or very close to it. For a cruiser style, it'll be just a little off from the forks. Just like so. Here we are. The Viper is on. Okay, let's take a look around here. It may help if when you're tightening it, you preload it against your headlight here to keep it from bouncing back and forth. As you can see, it doesn't move. It doesn't come off of that headlight there. That'll avoid some bouncing and buffeting of the windshield. There we go. All right. I like this little feature here. Kind of curves down and pushes the wind around you a little better. Look how thick that screen is. That is excellent. Now there are a lot of eBay and Amazon specials, but they're not going to be as wide as this, nor will they be as thick or tall. So it's absolutely fantastic. It's the Viper SlipStreamer. Now that we have our windshield in place and it is properly secured, I wanted to go over some of the pros and cons of a windshield. A lot of people prefer to feel the wind on their face or the full force of the wind on themselves. Others do not. Personally, I like to use a windshield in the summertime, especially in the evening whenever there's a lot of bugs around. It keeps your helmet clean, keeps your face clean, keeps your riding gear clean, and it's a lot easier to wipe off a windshield than it is to clean all the rest of your gear, especially here in the South. Another thing is weather. If it's raining, the windshield keeps the rain off your body and it keeps you drier, and it can protect your gear, directing the rain over you and around you, as well as your bike. Another thing would be visibility. If it's foggy, some condensation could build up on the windshield, which could reduce visibility, which brings me to my next point, would be windshield height. I myself prefer to have the top of the windshield right even with my line of sight. That way, if anything gets on the windshield or visibility is low, I can just rise up a little bit and I can see over the windshield. Same thing if it's raining. Of course, you're going to slow down, possibly pull over, but until then, you're going to need to be able to see through your windshield depending on how hard it is raining. Some of the cons of having a windshield, if it's not installed properly, it could create a stability issue with your handling. You will know that immediately. Once you get up to about 35-40 miles an hour, you'll be able to feel it trying to pull one way or the other, or trying to wobble. But with the way these SlipStreamers are set up, they're excellent. In a second, I'll show you a close-up of these adjustments and how the adjustments are made. But basically, these stems here, they are curved on one end, and that is so you can turn it either direction, and that will angle the windshield forward or back, depending. And it works in conjunction with your clamps here, with the parts that the stems go through. All right, let's go ahead before we take a ride and look at how to adjust these. As I mentioned, adjustment is very easy. You can see the areas where the stem goes through into the handlebar holders here, okay, as well as here. Get a good look at that. All right, and these bevel this way to control your angle this way. Once it's tightened down, you can adjust your angle and your pitch by turning. These little angles here, they turn inside that housing, and that will adjust your angle this way. And as you can see here, your stems just slide through the mounting bracket here, and that turns the angle this way. So it's a pretty universal fit. It's actually universal fit. You can fit on any style of bike with 7/8 or 1-inch handlebars. So whichever bike you have, this would be the way to go.
All right, let's go ahead and head out and see how she performs. I'm going to go ahead and make a few adjustments and be right back with you. Let's get back to it.
by SlipStreamer. It's a perfect design for the Royal Enfield, especially the classic design. And it's got this buffer here that keeps from rattling. It's got these curves underneath. It's got the sleek lines. It's wide. It's just everything you can look for in a windscreen. It's tall enough. Again, the regular Viper is 17.25 tall, and this one is 18 inches tall to come up to my line of sight, and it works perfectly. Check out SlipStreamer. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. I'd like to give a very special thanks to them for sending this for us to enjoy and to look at. It's everything you can look for. Again, I've tried the eBay and the Amazon specials, the really cheap windscreens. They either buff it really bad because they're not tall enough or wide enough, and I get the helmet buffeting. It's like somebody's grabbing my helmet and just shaking it, and it's just ridiculous. You cannot ride like that. You can't get the angle right. This one, it's very simple to get the angle. It's wide enough, like I said, tall enough. It eliminates all that searching and all the frustration, to be honest with you. I mean, one ride, one adjustment, perfect. You can't get any simpler than that. Alright guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and since you're down there, you might as well subscribe. Alright, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you